Welcome to Killer Queen TV. My name's Killer Queen and today's video is the top 10 most haunted places in the world. Coming up at number 10 is Daughter Hal Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan. Known as the Daughter Hal, the flaming crater could easily be mistaken for the gateway to the underworld. The crater was formed in 1971 when a Soviet drilling rig accidentally hit a massive underground gas cavern, resulting in poisonous fumes being released into the air. The hole was lit to prevent an environmental catastrophe. More than 40 years later, the hole is still burning. Camp under the stars and marvel at the crater's infernal blaze for an otherworldly experience. Next up, at number 9, is the Tower of London, London, United Kingdom. Built in 1097, the castle, fortress and World Heritage Site has been seen over 900 years of history. From regal kings to tortured prisoners, the Tower of London is one of the most haunted places in the UK. With such a rich history, it's no surprise that the Tower of London has its fair share of gruesome tales. Over the years, there have been many paranormal sightings, the most famous of Anne Boleyn, the wife of notorious King Henry VIII. Beheaded by the order of the king in 1536, her headless body has been spotted roaming the tower. Not just a home for the dead, look out for the guardians of the tower, 6 sinister ravens. Next up at number 8 is the very famous Bran Castle in Transylvania, Romania. This impressive 14th century castle is a national monument with a frightening reputation thanks to Bram Stoker's chilling novel. Bran Castle is the only castle in Transylvania that fits the description from the Gothic horror novel Dracula. The story follows a blood-sucking vampire, Count Dracula of Transylvania, and his battle with vampire hunter Van Helsing. Legend has it that in villages nearby, evil spirits called Steergoy act like normal people during the day, but at night their souls leave the bodies and torment locals in their sleep. Coming up at number 7 is the Castle of Good Hope in Cape Town, South Africa. Built by Dutch colonists in the 17th century, the Castle of Good Hope is the oldest building in South Africa and once the seat of many government operations. Over the years, the fortress has seen some horrendous punishments and executions which sparked many reports of ghost sightings. The most famous of which is the Lady in Grey, a female apparition that has been seen running and crying hysterically through the castle. Interestingly, she hasn't been seen since the woman's body was found during removals. Now home to 3 excellent museums and a restaurant, South Africa's most haunted castle is definitely worth a visit. At number 6, it's Hanging Coffins in Sagada, Philippines. An ancient burial practice carried out by the Agoric tribe of Mountain Province in northern Philippines, a burial tradition intended to bring the deceased closer to heaven. Coffins are either nailed or tied to the sides of cliffs. Each coffin is only a metre long, as the corpse is buried in the fetal position, honouring the Igorot's belief that people should leave the world the same way they entered it. Even more grisly, years ago savages from different tribes would hunt for heads and take them home as a trophy. Essentially, the dead were buried high up so nobody could reach them. At number 5, it's Hill of Crosses in Lithuania. A collection of over 200,000 wooden crosses on a small hill in North Lithuania, the Hill of Crosses started as an act of rebellion in 1831 against a Russian uprising. Religion was forbidden by Soviet Russia and the hill was bulldozed twice during the occupation. After Lithuania's independence in 1991, it became a holy site for many Christian pilgrims. Why is it a spooky place to visit? Well, just look at it. Next is Chateau de Brisset in Loire Valley, France. The giant of the Loire Valley has had many notable visitors over the years, including King Charles VIII. One of the more unearthly guests is La Dame 30, also known as the Green Lady. Murdered by her husband after being caught out in an affair, her ghostly figure is often seen in the tower room of the chapel. With sockets for eyes and a nose, when she's not scaring visitors, her screeching can be heard echoing around the castle. At number 3, it's the Island of Dolls in Mexico. Known as the Island of Dolls, the creepy site is home to hundreds of decapitated dolls. But how did they get there? The island's caretaker is said to have found a drowned girl in the canal. Shortly after finding her, he spotted a floating plastic doll, which he hung in a tree as a mark of respect. For years he hung more and more dolls in order to please the little girl's spirit. Locals have reported sightings of possessed dolls moving their heads, opening their eyes, and even whispering to each other. Coming up at number 2, it's Bangar Fort in India. Long ago, a magical priest fell in love with the ruler's daughter, a beautiful princess called Ratnavati. But his love was unrequited, so he cast a love spell on her perfume. Ratnavati found out, threw the perfume bottle at him, which turned him into a boulder and crushed him. But before he died, he cursed the princess, her family, and the entire village. Bangar Fort is said to be forever condemned to dislocation and inhabited by ghosts, making it one of India's scary locations to visit. Top of the list at number 1, it's Banff Springs Hotel in Alberta, Canada. Guests have reported sightings of a bride falling down the staircase and breaking her neck after her dress was caught on fire. But perhaps the strangest of all is the ghost of former bellman Sam Macaulay. He's been seen helping people to their room, unlocking the door, turning on the lights, and then vanishing when guests go to tip him. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more of my upcoming videos.